Peace family, it's the Vegan Trainer here once again, and today I want to talk about a touchy subject, but somebody asked me what I thought about it, so I figured I'd go ahead and make a video on it. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gucci got trolled by some radical, animal activists, maybe about 3 days ago. If you didn't see the video, check it out here.
You thinking of going vegan, brother? But you can't be vegan if you keep wearing that fur. Shame on Gucci, animal abuser. Shame on Gucci, animal abuser.
So the first thing I want to say is my apologies to Mr. and Mrs. Roderick Davis, all right? Because that's not who we are. There are some crazy folks in the movement. There are some crazy folks in meat, meat eating. But what happens is the crazy vegans are the ones who get the exposure the most because they go so radical. And although I think animal activism is great, what we have to realize is that everybody doesn't go vegan for the animal activism. I get what you all are trying to do, and you can probably shun me for what I'm saying here, but what I'm trying to tell you all is you're giving veganism a horrible name. And you make a lot of people, I've had people DM me, I'm an influencer in this veganism thing. So when I get people DMing me saying, I'm thinking about going back and eating meat because the support here is horrible. Instead of getting support, instead of getting love and saying, look, this is where it's at. This is what we do. I got people, getting mad at me because I'm not moving as fast as they want me to. And that's the last thing we need inside of veganism, first of all. Secondly, what people have to realize is that people go vegan for different reasons. I didn't go vegan for the animals. I didn't go vegan for the earth. I went vegan for myself. And by going vegan for myself, for my health, when I got into veganism, that led me down the path of animal activism and other things. So now, yes, I'm a little more hip to animal rights and not doing fur, not doing leather. I'm getting conscious about that as well. Can I do better? Absolutely. Should I be kicked in the ass for not doing better? No, because I'm on my own journey, and pushing me or smacking me in the mouth or and I don't mean that literally, because if you smack me in the mouth, we're gonna have some problems. But seriously, going hard on me for not doing something all the way, or going cold turkey, or I'm not moving fast enough for you, that is gonna make me go backwards. I'll go buy a car with leather the next day, just to kind of be spiteful. And that's what some people do. Now, I'm not saying me personally I do that, okay? This is leatherette that you see. This is not real leather. This is made from a synthetic leather. That's why I like Toyota. But some people are very spiteful. Some people won't go vegan if they're thinking about going vegan. First of all, that was a horrible introduction to veganism for Gucci, all right? Gucci's my man. I like Gucci. So yes, I can seem biased about this, but this is for anybody. This happened to Kelly Rowland as well. Check with Kelly Rowland now. Is she still vegan? She might not be, because she had a horrible introduction to veganism. And just like a lot of people, especially black people, hey, you can't come at us like that. That's not something we respond to. We go backwards if you do that to us. So for my vegans who don't understand why black people aren't as active in the animal activism movement, it's simply because a lot of black people are still afraid they're still scared about their lives. They don't know if they're gonna go out there and get killed because they're doing this animal activist stuff. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times, I've seen black people do it, yes. But a lot of times we call things like that white privilege. That's something white people get to go out there and do. Because you can start all of these, things, all these uproars, and usually not get in trouble for it. Usually they spank you on the hand, they send you back. Okay. However, with us, if we cause an uproar, and I'm not saying this based on, I'm saying this from experience. We've caused uproars, not even on a big level. We've caused just a little, we get too loud and we got slammed on the ground. I've been there. That's why I don't do activism. We got slammed on the ground, guns to our head, things like that, guns to our backs. It's hard for us to get into that mode. So if you're like, hey, I need to go fight for animals, although I might not even live through this, right? Now, I get it. Some of you are like, well, hey, you got to put your life on the line for animals. good luck getting that across to a lot of black people. I'm just saying, okay? Most of us go vegan for our health, and there's nothing wrong with that. Why? Because the less meat we eat, the better the movement gets anyway. So you all have to do a little bit better with welcoming, especially black people, because we're the ones that's not really in it yet, okay? This has been a white thing for the longest. When I went vegan, they told me I was acting white. So it's been a white thing for the longest. So you want to get black people in it as a whole, or as a bigger number, you want to get us in, you got to have a different approach. Definitely. Okay? Because I have a homeboy personally who, he went vegan, but he experienced something like this. He beat the brakes off of, I'm not going to snitch, I'm not dry snitching, but it didn't go well for the people who were, you know, being activists out there, okay? He didn't like it, okay? And they came at him wrong, and he, you know, he squared up. And that's what I'm trying to say. We're coming from a different area. So you have to approach us a little different. You might have to rub us, okay? You have to welcome us in nicely. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you want someone to go vegan, you want someone to be more, you know, conscious or hip to the animal part of it, you have to open your arms up a different way. You have to welcome people into veganism the right way. Because if I'm walking in the door and then I get hit, or somebody, you know, just basically ruffles my feathers, I'm walking back out the door. So people are walking back out the door of veganism because a lot of people are hitting them as soon as they come in. Think about it like this. If you walk in a store, you're going to give somebody your money. Okay, what store it is. You walking in a store to give somebody some money for something, a product that you want. But instead, they welcome you with some signs saying, you need to buy this, you need to do this right now, do it, stop bullshitting. You know, if they give you this like crazy vibe, what are you gonna do? Are you still gonna come in and support them with your money? No, you're gonna walk back out the store. As a matter of fact, you're never going back in. So this is what's happening for a lot of vegans. Trust me, I'm getting the messages. They're not gonna reach out to you because you just pissed them off. They're reaching out to me, somebody who seems like they care, somebody who has open arms to veganism. They're coming to me saying, you make it seem cool, you seem like a cool vegan, but the ones who, you know, the radical ones, man, I don't want to do it now. So I'm going back to eating meat. I'm gonna keep wearing my fur. I'm gonna buy a car with leather in it, because I got the worst feeling ever coming into this movement. So I don't want any parts of it. I don't even want to be thought of as a vegan like them, because then they make me think I'm crazy. So with that being said, I'm about to take veganism back. I got a lot of people who are still vegan, but they don't call themselves vegan. They'll go plant-based or something else because of the crazy vegans. And they're giving veganism a bad name. They're giving it this, it's putting a bad taste in people's mouth. So now people go hard on me just because I say I'm the vegan trainer. They go hard on me. You fucking vegans are crazy. All right, first of all, that's not all of us, okay? So I'm taking veganism back, and I don't care how I have to do it. If we have to call it some type of cultural veganism, black veganism, whatever it is, I'm taking it back. And I'm gonna open the arms up and say, hey, come on in. I'm not gonna poop on you. I'm not gonna do all of this crazy stuff that most activists do, because that doesn't work. That's not what's welcoming people in. All right? Most of us who went vegan, especially black people, we didn't go vegan because somebody yelled at us with a sign. We went vegan because somebody told us it would help us with our health, or somebody actually sat down and explained what's going on with these animals. That works. But the yelling, the picket signs, and all this other stuff, it does not work. And I just want to give a shout out to my friends and my people who actually are out there in the streets doing the animal activism. Keep doing your thing. What I'm saying is, we just got to do it in a better way for those who are coming into the movement. If they're saying, I'm thinking about going vegan, don't jump on them. Say, okay, well, let me help you. What can we do to help you get back, you know, get over here, faster? So with all of that being said, I just want to say, first of all, Mr. and Mrs. Roderick Davis, Mr. and Mrs. Gucci Man, I want to say, the vegan trainer, Mr. Tay here, I want you to come into veganism the right way. I want you to know that everybody in this movement is not crazy, first of all. I also want you to know that I'm here to help you if you need any help, if you need any, shouts out for different things inside of veganism that'll make the transition easier. I want to help you with that. So just know we are all not crazy. And we all need somebody to kind of help bring us into this lifestyle. And I'm willing to be that person if that's what you all need, because that was a horrible introduction into veganism. So I apologize on behalf of the whole vegan movement, and I hope that that's not going to sway you all from coming over to the vegan side, because I promise you, it's the best life ever. Look at that skin, all right? Looking like money. And this is how we do it. So just know there is a better way to do these things, and I want to show you all how it's done. Outside of that, I want everybody to know I am the vegan trainer. I'm here for your health, your wealth, and to get you right. Outside of that, I want you to know that you too have the right to eat yourself to death or to life. Until next time, I want to say peace and blessings to the family. I'm out.